Hello friends, welcome back once again. So today our topic is simplification. So when we talk about this topic, simplification, the weightage for this topic is much more. Okay, when we talk about the quantitative aptitude for every competitive exam, at least you can see 5 to 8 questions are asked from this part, simplification. So simplification based on fractions, simplification based on percentage, simplification based on squares, square root, cube, cube root. All these are different types of questions from the main topic, simplification. So when we talk about the weightage of mark for every competitive exam, at least minimum 5 to 8, 9, even 10 questions are also asked from this particular topic. Okay, so that is the importance of this topic, one of the very important topic. So this particular topic we will be covering in 3 different sessions. We will be covering in 3 different sessions. So today it is part 1, that is session 1. Session 1, we have some important rules we need to find out and we need to learn, and some of the very important things we need to remember before going to exam hall. Then part 2 and part 3, part 2 we will have important conversions, questions based on percentages, questions based on fractions, and part 3 we have advanced questions which are asked in main exams of IBPS, then combined graduate level exams of Staff Selection Commission, which are the RRB, which are the very important questions we'll be covering in part 3, that is session 3. So to begin with, when we talk about this particular topic, that is simplification, I request you at least you remember the multiplication table up to 25 before going to the exam hall. So the one thing I want to tell you, from 1 to 25 tables, multiplication tables, if you remember, it will be very useful for you. It's not that you have to remember 60, 70, 80, no. If you remember up to 30, 35, it is well and good. So at least the tables up to 25. So definitely a question will come, why we have shortcut methods for multiplication and all, we have Vedic methods of multiplication, then why should we remember these tables? This is only for time saving techniques. Okay, if you want to solve more number of questions in less amount of time, and if you remember this table before going to the exam hall, it will be very helpful for you. And it's not that you have to remember the whole table up to 25. You already know up to 15, 16. We have already learned this in schools and colleges. Okay, so the remaining few numbers only we need to remember. So if you can do the table, multiplication table up to 25 before going to exam hall, one of the very important thing to do. Okay, second, remember the squares and square root of numbers up to 30, 1 to 30, all square. And when we talk about square, reverse also, square root. Okay, for example, 18 square, 324. The similar way, root of 324, we should remember it is 18. 24 square, 576. Similarly, root of 576, 24. 26 square, 676. You see, if I ask you what is root of 676, 26. 25 square, any number up to 30, minimum up to 30, you have to remember the square and reverse, square root, square and square root. And the third thing what I want to tell you is, at least remember the cube of all numbers up to 15. Cube and cube root. When I say cube, reverse also, cube root. Remember the cube and cube root of numbers up to 15. So all these things you can do now while you preparing for your competitive exams. Okay, take a sheet of paper, write the square of all numbers, 1 square, 2 square. See, up to 20 square we need not to remember at all, because we already remember it, we already know it. 20 square, 19 square, 18 square, 17 square, these all are being regularly using. So from 21 to 30, if you don't know, write it in a piece of paper and try to remember it before going to the exam hall. Similarly, cube, cube of 1, cube of 2, cube of 3, at least up to cube of 15, if you can remember, then it will be very useful for you for this particular topic, simplification. You can save a lot of time. Believe me, you can save a lot of time if you remember these three things. and this will not take much of your time. It will take only half an hour. You can write all these things in a piece of paper and try to remember it before going to the exam hall. And the fourth thing is conversions. So conversions, we have a separate session. So we'll be doing that conversions in the second and third sessions of this particular topic. Conversion from decimal to percentage, percentage to decimal, kilometer to meter, kilometer per hour to meter per second, all different conversions. We'll be covering the whole conversions in session 2 and session 3. Session 3 will be doing some of the important questions also based on conversions. Okay. So these are the important things we need to remember. Apart from this, we have a very, very important rule. When we talk about simplification, we have a very important rule, and the rule is BODMAS. This rule is very important. Without understanding this rule, if we calculate, we will end up with a wrong answer. So this rule is very, very important. BODMAS, BODMAS. This is the order in which mathematical operations are carried out. This is the order in which mathematical operations are carried out. Very, very important. Okay. So now, to understand this rule, let me explain it in a very simple way. For example, I want to calculate 16 plus 1 into 2. 16 plus 1 into 2 is equal to how much? So if you know the rule of BODMAS, definitely you will solve it, you will get the correct answer. But a student who don't know what is BODMAS rule, they will be doing it this way. 16 plus 1, 17 into 2, 17 into 2 is equal to 34. This will be the answer obtained by a student who don't know BODMAS rule. So this answer is a wrong answer. This is not the correct answer. Then what is the correct answer? The correct answer should be 16 plus 1 into 2. 16 plus 1 into 2. Here it is an addition. Here it is a multiplication. So according to our rule, we have to do multiplication first, then addition second. Multiplication comes before addition. Multiplication comes before addition. So first we have to do multiplication. 1 into 2, 2. Then add it with a 16. Your answer should be 18. So every mathematical operations are carried out in this order. BODMAS. Together we call it as a rule, which is called BODMAS rule. What is this BODMAS is all about? So BODMAS stands for B for bracket, O for off, D for division, M for multiplication, A for addition, and S for subtraction. So this is BODMAS rule. BODMAS rule says, in any mathematical operation, if all this comes, then we have to complete that operation in this order only. If in any operation bracket comes, we have to solve bracket first. Then off. Off means what? 10% of a number. 25% of a number. 7/5 of a number. 3/4 of a number. Off is actually a multiplication. So off comes, that should be done before this. Then division comes before multiplication. Then multiplication comes before addition. Addition comes before subtraction. And this is the order in which we have to do mathematical operations. If you do according to this order, then your answer will be correct. Otherwise, if you do the order in which the question is given, we will have a wrong answer. Understood? So kindly note this, what is BODMAS? One of the very, very important rule when we talk about simplification. So we have seen BODMAS, Then we have seen the importance of conversions. Then we have seen the importance of tables up to 25. Then squares and square root up to 30. And cube and cube root up to 15. If you remember this much, then solving questions based on simplification will be very, very easy. And in the previous classes, we have already completed some of the videos based on square and square root and cube roots. If you have not watched those videos, kindly search for those videos and watch those videos first. Okay, some of the links are given in the description also. You can watch in the description and watch those videos first. Then it will be very useful for you when you solve questions in this particular topic. Okay, so let us go to the topic. So the first question from this topic is, let me write the question first, then we will solve it. 5814 divided by cube root of 39304 is equal to square root of a question mark multiplied by 9. There is a question given and 5 options are also given to you. Let me write the options. What are the options given here? 841, 361. Then 576, 225. 576, 225 and 529. So you have a question here and 5 options are also given. You have to solve it and find out the correct answer from the given option. And the minimum time which is required to solve this question is 20 seconds. So within 20 seconds you have to solve this. 20 or maximum 25 seconds you have to mark the correct answer. For that, I told you, you have to understand what is the cube root of this number by looking at this number. For this reason only I told how to find the cube root of this big number. We have already a video. You can search in the YouTube, and description also given in the link is also given in the description. You can watch that first. Then it will be easy for you to solve this type of questions. Okay, let us go with this question. What is given here? 5814. So let me write it as 5814 and practice with more and more questions. So then your speed will definitely increase. Now divided by cube root of this number, what actually we have to do from the right? Remember, from the right, after 3 digit, put the comma. From the right, after 3 digit, make a separation, put the comma, and take this number 39 and this number 304. 39, which is the perfect cube before 39. The perfect cube before 39 is 27. 3 cube is 27. 1 cube 1, 2 cube 8, 3 cube 27, 4 cube 64. So we don't have 64 here. We have only 39. So before 39, the perfect cube is 27. What's the cube root? 3. So this number, the answer, first part of the answer will be 3. And you can see last number is 4. So what is the number which will end up with which 4? The cube of which number will end up with the 4? 1 cube 1, 2 cube 8. Here you can say 4 cube. 4 fours are 4 cube. So what is that? What is that number which end up with the 4? See that single digit which will end up with a single digit. You have to remember that 1 cube, 2 cube, 3 cube, 4 cube. 1 cube is 1, 2 cube is 8, 3 cube is 27, 4 cube is 64, 5 cube is 125. Like that, when we write here 1, here 8, here 7, here 4, here 5. So the last digit with the end with the 4 the cube root will be 4. So last digit end with 4, cube root will be 4. So answer is, this number is 34. You can write that 34 here. If you watch that video, it will be very easy for you. Then this 9 is in multiplication here. If I take that to this side, it will become division. Is equal to root of question mark. I hope you understood it very clearly. Now you can cut it. How many times? Cut it directly. 9 here. 6 9s are 54. Balance 4, 41. 41 again 4 times. 4 9s are 36. Then 5, 54. 6 times. So you can cut 34 and 64. 1, 9 times. So 19 is equal to square root of which number? So that is why I told you students, you have to remember the square and square root up to 30. Square and square root up to 30. Which number, the square root of which number is 19? We know the square root of 361 is 19. So 361 is the correct option from the given options. Understand very clearly. What is the important thing we need to understand here is, we should know how to find the cube root of a given number. So we got the cube root of this number 34. How to calculate the cube root of this number, which is already explained in the previous video. Link is given in the description. Kindly watch that. Then it will be easy for you. Then put that value here and take this 9 to this side. It becomes division, and find the value and do the simplifications. Once you practice this type of questions, you can easily solve this type of questions within 20 to 25 seconds. Kindly note it. Then we'll go to the next question. Next question is, let me write the question. 203 minus 7 into 12 is equal to 87% of question mark. There's a question given. 203 minus 7 into 12 is equal to 87% of what? So options are also given to you. Let me write the options also. The options are 200, 150, 400. These are the previous year questions. 600 and 750. So 203 minus 7 into 12 is equal to 87% of which number? So we don't know 87% of what number, we don't know. So let us take that number as x. So this is equal to 87 by 100 into x. That is 87%. You need not to write all these things in your exam. Do it. Maximum calculations you can do without pen and paper. Mental calculations. 87%. To denote that percentage, I have written 100 here. 87 by 100 into x. Here 203 into 7 minus 7 multiplied by 12. So what we can do here? 203. Here it is division, not minus. Sorry, the question it is division. So this will become 203 divided by 7 into 12. 203 divided by 7 into 12. Isn't it? Here it is division. So 203 divided by 7 into 12. Now how many times here? 7. 2 times 14. 63. 9. So this 29 and 87 you can cut 3 times. So this 3 and 12 you can cut 4 times. So 4 is equal to x by 100. That means x is equal to how much? Cross multiply. 4 into 100. So you got the correct answer, C. Simplification you have to do very fast. 203 divided by 7 multiplied by 12. Divided by 7 multiplied by 12 is equal to 87% of x. Write it and cancel it. Common terms and find the answer fast. Practice with more and more questions and then your speed will definitely increase. The complete sample paper is given in the app. Trace, the learning app. Download the app today and practice more. Okay, you can download the complete sample paper, video classes, PDF notes, all study materials absolutely free from the app Trace, the learning app. The link is given in the description. Kindly download it today and take your preparations to the next level. So kindly note it and let us go to the next question. The next question is 343 into 344 square plus 345 plus 1 in a whole bracket to the power 1 by 3 is equal to what? To the power 1 by 3. 1 by 3 means it is cube root. Cube root equal to what? 4 options are also given. Let me write the options. What are the options given? 343, 344, 345, 244 and 27. When you have these type of questions, it is very important to understand how to solve these type of questions. Once your concept is very clear, then any number or any type of questions like this, we can easily crack that question. Okay, so your approach, how to solve these type of questions, that should be very, very clear. Okay, that is what I am going to explain now. So whenever you have this type of questions, you can do it like this. 343 I can write as 344 minus 1. And what I am doing, I am writing this 344 as 344 only. This 345 I can write 344 plus 1. This 345, 344 plus 1 and then plus this 1 by 3. Simple thing what I have done is I have just elaborated it. 343, 344 minus 1. Here 344 square, 345, 344 plus 1 and this plus 1. Now if you see this part, here you can use a simple formula what we have learned in small classes. A minus B, here A square plus A into B plus AB plus B square. Here A is 344, B is 1. A is 344, B is 1. A square 344 square, B square 1 square, 1 square is 1 only, and A into B 344 into 1, this 344 plus this 1 will come 1 by 3. Understand very clearly what I did. 344 minus 1 I can write A minus B, A square plus AB plus B square, that is A square plus AB plus B square, this line. And then here this 1 I have written 1 power 1 by 3. So now if you see A square plus AB plus B square, this is equal to A cube minus B cube. This part I can write as A cube minus B cube. So A cube is what? This is cube. 344 cube. A cube is 344 cube minus B cube is what? 1 cube. B cube is 1 cube and plus this 1 plus 1 power 1 by 3. So 1 cube is 1 only, minus 1 and plus 1 I can cancel. So I got a 344 cube power 1 by 3, which is equal to 344 cube power 1 by 3. 3 and 3 cancelled. The answer is 344. So from the given options, I can mark the correct option as B, that is 344. So if you understand this simple formula, these type of questions are very, very easy in simplification. So students, what I actually want to tell you, When you solve these type of questions in your exam, you need not to write all these steps. Directly you can write this line. Here you have a minus b, and here you have a plus b. So a minus b, a plus b. So 344 minus 1, 344 plus 1. So you understand from here itself, a is equal to 344 and b is equal to 1. So from all this part, you can make it as 344 square cube minus 1 cube. 344 cube minus 1 cube. From this particular line, you can write this line. Then plus this one. So 1 and 1 get cancelled. 344 cube power 1 by 3 will become 344. So from here itself, you can write the answer directly if you practice this type of questions more and more. Okay, once your concept is clear, how we got this answer, for that purpose of explanation only I have written all these lines. But once you practice this type of questions, by taking more and more questions, when you practice, answering these questions need only 5 to 10 seconds. Okay, so practice it with more and more questions. Then let us go to the next question. 30.6% of 2940. 2940 is equal to what? So 4 options are also given. $861.92 and E is none of this. 5 options are also given. This is a question. So how to solve this question? 30.6% of 2940 is equal to what? The question mark is given. So 30.6% I can write as what? 30.6 by 100. Multiplied by of 2940. 2940. So now you can see here I can cut this 0 and 0. Cut that 0 and 0. Now what I can do is I can make this 306 by 100 into 294. 306, I am multiplying by 10 here, so you have to multiply by 10 here. So this will become 306, here will become 10 into 10, 100. So 306 is actually what? 300 plus 6. 294 is what? 300 minus 6 divided by 100. So a plus b into a minus b. A square minus b square, that is 300 square minus 6 square by 100. So 300 square is 90,000 minus 6 square is 36 divided by 100. So I got what? 36, 64, 8, 9, 9, 6, 4 divided by 100. I got 899.64. 899.64. So accordingly, I can mark the correct option 899.64. A minus b into a plus b, a square minus b square, a cube minus b cube, all these are algebraic identities which we have learned in small classes. Those identities we will be using throughout the topic simplification. So based on these identities, more and more questions we will be solving in the session 2 and session 3. Okay, so the complete algebraic identities are given in the app. Kindly download the app from Google Play Store, and the link is also given in the description. Kindly download the app, Trace the Learning app, and learn these algebraic identities. Okay, and you can download the sample papers, PDF notes, video classes. All study materials are absolutely free in that. Okay, so kindly download it today and prepare well.